What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about head coach Raheem Morris, and should Coach Raheem Morris be expected to lead the Atlanta Falcons to the playoffs in his first season as head coach. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I want to know, do you guys expect Raheem Morris to lead the Atlanta Falcons to the playoffs in his first season as head coach? Personally, I have extremely high standards for our Atlanta Falcons. I expect the Atlanta Falcons to compete for a Super Bowl every single year and expect the team to be in the playoffs every single year. But I don't believe that we should expect Coach Raheem Morris to lead this Falcons team to the Super Bowl or to the playoffs in his first season as head coach. I don't believe that he will be on the hot seat, even with all of the talent that we have. I really feel like Arthur Blank would be patient. The front office would be patient with Raheem Morris. I really feel like he won't be pressured as far as leading this team to a playoff berth until his second year. I feel like usually when you bring in a new coaching staff, usually it takes time for those guys to bring in the type of players that they like to run their system and their schemes. And we know that it takes time for the players to pick up on the new schemes and things of that nature to get adjusted to the new coaching staff. So I really don't feel like Arthur Blank, as the owner, expects this Atlanta Falcons team to necessarily be in the playoffs or compete for a Super Bowl this season. But with the season being right around the corner, training camp opening up tomorrow, I do feel like this Atlanta Falcons team has a lot of talent, and I do expect this Atlanta Falcons team to make the playoffs because the NFC South is a division that's wide open. We've seen the last couple seasons that usually our division, the division winner, usually it comes down to the last couple games of the season to decide which team is going to the playoffs and going to win the NFC South. So I really feel like we have a really good chance this season of making the playoffs, but I don't feel like it's a requirement for Raheem Morris to come in and that the front office expects him to come in this season and to win this season. Being that we drafted guys like Michael Penix that we're developing, being that they've mentioned trying to develop some of these young guys that we drafted, the Ruka Rose, the Brandon Dorlases. I really feel like this Falcons team is going to be very competitive this season, but I can't guarantee that this team is going to be a playoff team. And I really don't feel like Arthur Blank or the front office is going to pressure Raheem Morris in any way to get this team to the playoffs or to expect him to, flip everything within one season or within his first season. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts. Do you expect this Atlanta Falcons team to be in the playoffs? Do you expect Raheem Morris to get this team to the playoffs in his first season as head coach? Personally, I think the Falcons will make the playoffs. I did put up a poll earlier today trying to get you guys' thoughts on if the Falcons will make the playoffs this season. I feel like with us bringing in Kirk Cousins as that veteran guy, with us having the skill position players that we have, being that Kirk Cousins has played in a similar offense under Kevin O'Connell with the Minnesota Vikings, and him basically coming over to Atlanta with Zach Robinson being the offensive coordinator and running a similar scheme to the LA Rams and the Minnesota Vikings, I really feel like there's not going to be a whole lot of, new schemes and new wrinkles that Kirk Cousins is going to have to learn. I really feel like the offense is going to be very similar. But for the other guys that's on this roster, the Kyle Pitts, the Drake Londons, the Bijan Robinsons, the Darnell Mooney's, Kirk Cousins is going to have, to develop that chemistry during games with these guys. And we know that the Falcons have a very tough schedule this season, starting off the season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm very interested and intrigued to see if Raheem Morris can get these guys prepared this coaching staff can get these guys prepared where we can hit the ground running for game 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it should be a very intriguing, exciting season for our Atlanta Falcons. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.